Hello there, my beautiful Aries energies. Welcome back to my channel, my Tarot Nook. How are you? I hope everyone is doing wonderful today. Thank you so much for everyone that's a returning subscriber, and welcome to all new viewers, of course, to the channel. This is a variety channel, and I usually premiere my readings, so my introductions sometimes do run 2 minutes to about 3 minutes, just to give people a chance to kind of roll in. If this happens for this reading, I will timestamp in the description box below in the pinned comments, so you can just skip it if you're not watching the premiere. All right. So this is a safe space for everybody, by the way. So you are welcome to comment, share your frustrations, vent about the reading, vent about what you're hearing in the reading, vent about your situation, whatever it is. Just use discernment. I welcome it, but you do you. Is at the end of the day is my message here. Okay. So for this reading, I'm going to check in to see what's next for you in your person, in your situation, and your soul journey together. You may or may not be together at this time. However, before I continue, I do want to make an announcement. I am doing a giveaway. So all the full details will come in the month of December, but I'm going to be giving away this deck, the Tarot of the Divine deck, and I'm going to also use, I have a deck of that myself I've been using, so I'm going to use it for this reading, and it's sealed. And I'm also going to be doing a giveaway for one of these. Now this one is wrapped, but it's like peeled. Anyways, I have two of these. So I'm going to be doing 4 giveaways of these, and the full details will be in the comments section pinned all December until, well, however long it's running in December, and it will be in the description box, and it'll be in my communities tab. So for the month of December, make it a habit to check those 3 places. All right, the communities tab, because it'll be there, the pinned comment of your reading, and also in the description box of that video for the reading. That way you have 3 different ways to kind of check in and see if you want to enter the giveaway or not. Okay, so I did shuffle these. Let me go ahead and shuffle these 2 really quickly, and I'm gonna just jump right in for you. So this is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. This reading is a you and them reading. So you're going to be on the left side and they will be on the right side. And I will be using 2 different decks for this reading. I'll also pull hidden truth messages for you towards the end to see what you both would like to say to one another. And I'll also close it out with some oracles for you and a final word message for you. Okay. Beautiful Aries. Before I completely get started, if you haven't done so, please like this video, like all the videos, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you can come back for future uploads, especially if you enjoy tarot. Give the channel a chance. All right, so I will probably be doing a timestamp 3:05. All right, so let's see here. First, I'm going to pull love oracle cards for you and them together and see what's going on with the situation. We have relationship here, proposal. We also have text message. Ooh. A little spicy, I think. Healing. And between the lines. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the storm warning. Let's see what's going on for you. All right, so let's see what's on your mind. We have the 5 of Cups. How you're feeling about the whole situation. Temperance. Your feelings for them right now is the Devil in reverse. All right. Queen of Wands for what's in your way, what's holding you back, what's challenging you. Whatever it is that's making you feel the way you're feeling, that's not feeling good about the situation, is the Queen of Wands in reverse. What you want from them right now is the Empress in reverse and the 10 of Swords for what's next for you here, okay? In this situation. And then we have the Knight of Cups for bottom of the deck. And then let's get this card. Oh, almost left it hanging. The Star in reverse for what's on their mind right now. The 2 of Swords here for the feelings towards the situation. The Nine of Cups in the reverse for their feelings for you. What's in the way? What's holding them back? Ooh, Ace of Wands. Wow. What do they really want from you at this time? Ah, the Devil's here for them as well. All right, and the Eight of Pentacles or coins for what's next for them. And their energy is the Magician in reverse. Okay. Now, this is the first time I'm doing this reading, and I remember putting a poll like 5 or 6 days ago, and you all chose that you wanted this series to be individualized for each sign. So I'm doing it for each sign. And otherwise, the options were pick a card and pick a card style, and then like elemental style. So just want to say you all chose this, and so I'm here to give you this reading, but it is the first time I'm doing a you and them side by side. Okay? We have a relationship here. We have proposal, text messages, healing, and between the lines. I feel like, broadly speaking, you or them, because this is both of you, there's a desire to be in the relationship. I feel like this is a male energy for some of you that I'm reading to, that is desiring to pursue the other energy. It could be male or female. I do feel that, you know, there is going to be a proposal coming through here. And wow, it's Ace of Wands. Let's talk about that later. We'll unpack that in a minute. But the proposal up here, I feel like some type of a love offer is coming through. For some of you, this is something that, you know, it's not going to be like directly communicated, but through text messaging, it's going to come through as implied that somebody's wanting to pursue you in a different way than before. Okay, this is somebody I think that you've, you know, been with in the past. Could have had like a runner chaser situation for some. But I honestly feel like the both of you are also healing from relationship problems that you've had together. And for me, the first image that came to mind when I paused was just fighting and arguing. All right, just not petty. It gets crazy. It gets loud and wild, you know. And I feel like it's more like outbursts, you know, kind of just a lot of learning going on, a lot of changes, and a lot of growth is taking place. So healing is very, very acknowledged in the reading, and I feel both of you, whether you're still together, like, or planning on being together at some point, the healing has to happen correctly for you guys to be obviously elevated in your relationship. Between the lines, I feel like somebody is it's like you don't want to speculate, Aries. You don't want to guess, but they're not going to be forward with whatever it is you want to talk about. It doesn't just have to be the proposal or wanting to renew a relationship. There could be like a lot of implied words that are going to come through that are going to make they're like either sorry or even you talking to them. You know, it's not going to be no, but it's like everybody, both of you have your position in believing your convictions of how things should be or should have been or corrected or not corrected. And y'all are like ready to have that conversation if ever comes up. But it almost feels like if y'all do have a conversation, that's not what's going to come up. Something more or different is going to be coming up. Okay? Because I feel like this is somebody that wants to move on, like forward with you here. But let's see overall what's going on, and what's actually next here for you guys. You know, the Knight of Cups is you here. It's on your side. This is a Scorpio Libra energy. I feel like, you know, there's definitely a desire you might be wanting or be intrigued or be the person that wants to pursue romantic communication with this person. I think this is somebody that you kind of, you know, are interested in, and very much so, because now we have two knights and a king. Okay, I'm not going to pull the whole deck. So there's definitely the power, boldness, and you are very driven and focused on taking action towards this person, this energy, letting them know how you feel about them, letting them know you love them, letting them know you care, letting them know you'd like to be in a romantic, you know, relationship. Or, you know, if it's something, this is not something I'm seeing that's like a breakup. This is more like or I don't necessarily see you guys completely no contact, but you guys may have tried in the past or something did not work out. Like I said, stuff got a little wild and just, so this is more of you guys have been talking, but this is somebody that really wants to take it further up, okay? Some of you, this whole thing could be brand new, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody that's been in your energy for a while, all right? Romantically. And the Knight of Wands, beautiful here, fast action. You're in a soul-searching place right now, all right? You're looking for, you're open-spirited, you're looking for the truth in life and things and relationships and people, and if this is where your mind wants to be, this is where you're going to take it. You want to see what's going to come of it and if it can be pursued or if it can grow. The Five of Cups here, you know, what's on your mind. Again, it's another cup card. This is a Scorpio energy again. I don't know if you're talking to a Scorpio. In the past, I'm sure, you know, you've been disappointed, and in the past, things may not have worked out the way you wanted to. There could have been some type of a challenge or challenging situation. Change may have been important here, and just maybe you weren't able to change up who you are to a certain level, or they may not have been able to change, or the changes were not being done to see the relationship or your situation with them flourish. So, like on your mind here, you know, I feel like you're just in a place where you're a little setback, okay? So you're trying to find peace with yourself, you're trying to work on moving on, but that's like what's on the mind, and it's just, you know, you're kind of somebody else's, you don't want to leave, you don't want to move on from them, okay? The Temperance here, your feelings for the situation. Now, I do set intentions for all the cards. I just like to let you guys know what they are. I don't have to, I know that, but I like to put your mind at ease with what I'm reading for. That way you're not just thinking, oh, she's just reading the card. No. So we have the Temperance here, my beautiful Aries, and you're a very patient person. I feel like your actual feelings, you desire a reconciliation, making truce, so to speak. Sagittarius energies here. You are completely aware of the blending of the opposites. You've been on this path before. You've been on this path alone. You've come to a lot of awarenesses in your life journey, and I feel like you've experienced completions in the past that you grew from and you learned from, and so that balance and that temperance is coming through for this. That's why your feelings for the situation, you're open. This is one of the best cards to actually have when you're in a connection or like interested, something you're pursuing, because it's something that if it happens can have a lot of meaning this time and balance, because there's just been a lot of chemistry and fire and desires here ruminating for each other. Like I said, I don't feel you all have this is not a ghosting situation is what I was trying to say earlier. This is somebody that's in y'all. You guys are in each other's DMs already, okay? And so I feel like you believe, or your feelings for the situation is, things will be resolved, all right, so that you would be able to move forward together. So that's actually in your desire space too. The Devil in reverse, your feelings for them specifically. I feel like, you, to some degree, if there was time apart or anything, you feel like you've gained your power back, or you've had your own voice, you found your own voice again and all this stuff. And, maybe in the past it was too much of a close call. Maybe there was actually like a proposal in the past and it just didn't work out, or somebody wants the relationship now. So with the Devil, there was something that was going to become very attachy, obsessy, clingy, like caught, trapped, handcuffed. And it kind of, all of that was dodged. And that's kind of earlier when I had pulled this, I was checking this up here. I was getting the vibe that there was just, in the first time around, things were just not right. Okay. So again, this is about you and them. There's actually somebody that's on the mind here. And so that whole situation may have been dodged, but here we are back again, and we want to give karma another run for its money, and we want to give in and see what we can get here. Okay, that's how I'm getting it. And I feel like for a lot of you, sure, you may deserve different or better, but this is the person that you care about. Okay, now as far as they go, we have the Star in reverse. With the Star in reverse, this is an Aquarius energy. And what's on their mind? I feel like, they're feeling a little hopeless, a little desperate. This is somebody that really wants to come back or adjust something. And we have storm warning here. Yeah, I forgot about that. And third party. So there could have been just a lot of, avoidance taking place, obstacles in the way, and the situation just at the time when there was problems, it was just a lot of distractions with the third party. And the Star card here, just for me, makes me realize like this person isn't, you know, in a good place right now. They're actually focused on the negative heavily, and I feel like that could be just because they maybe lost sight of what was important. And then we have the Magician showing up for their overall vibe. And this is somebody that was, you know, appearing as though they were trustworthy, but they were full of trickery. You know, they were just manipulating things for like what they need or for what you have and to gain that. And there could have been, again, an actual third party situation even in the past. So that, yeah, this could have been, like I said, it feels like there was an ugly fight, a blowout, something happened. So the fact that you guys are texting and stuff, this person just wants to return. Okay. The Two of Swords here for their feelings about the situation. This is somebody that needs to make a decision and wants a decision to be made, but right now things are just kind of at a standstill, not stagnant, but they're just like, who's going to make the first call? Who's going to make the first decision? Who's going to say yes first? There's options here for sure, but the most important thing here, I think, is compromise. So I feel like this time around, you know, they understand the meaning of compromise, and they're not just going to kind of nilly-willy go around doing whatever they want because they can type of vibe. The Nine of Cups in the reverse for their feelings for you right now. It's a Pisces energy. I feel like, you know, maybe for some of you, they thought that you had unrealistic expectations. Maybe they still do believe you have some unrealistic expectations, but they're just not in a good place about any of it. So I feel like their feelings here is just more like a little salty, kind of a little hurt feelings versus judging you. I do feel like with the Nine of Cups, we're also looking at somebody here that they feel like, you know, they weren't able to meet your needs. Like they're realizing that. Like it's almost like they were feeding off of you to go be better somewhere else. Okay. The Ace of Wands, the Devil, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse here. We have the Queen of Wands, the Empress in reverse, and the Ten of Swords. Queen of Wands in reverse and the Empress, y'all. Okay, this is you here. You know, what's in your way here, there's a little bit of a jealousy. Okay, you have a very highly jealous flair. I feel like sometimes you come across as though you're selfish. I'm not saying you are, but because of the expectations and stuff. Or you may come across as a little insecure. And I think that you shouldn't be, and you shouldn't have to feel that way. But sometimes when it happens, you know that. And you know that you shouldn't have, because you don't have anything to worry about, because you're in control of your own life and destiny. So there's a side of you here that kind of goes back and forth, Aries. And this is, believe me, it's an Aries card. So I'm talking to you directly. And I do feel like you have some Pisces in your chart. So, and this is an Aries Pisces, and we have some Pisces energies that just kept coming up in my reading, in my vibe when I was reading for you. So I feel like, you know, this kind of situation kind of ends up affecting you in relationships in general, or just how you get. But ultimately here, you know, you're a very reliable energy, and you're okay emotionally and everything. You're just very, very expressive to the point that sometimes you can come across a little strong. Now, the biggest thing that's mainly in your way is, for those of you that your person had a third party, you're really having a hard time letting that go. It's really eating at your heart still, okay? So the Empress here, for what you want from them. Well, you know, I feel like you've lost confidence in them. I feel like you've lost that innocence in seeing them as somebody that could, you know, really just hold their own side of relationship expectations, if you will. Okay. I feel like, you know, you just don't want to have problems at home with them. I feel like, you know, you really want them to open up emotionally, because it's really tough when they're emotionally closed off to play this guessing game, and it doesn't keep things stable at all. And I feel like for a lot of you, you know, this is somebody where they need to stop suppressing their feelings. I mean, to keep the connection alive, it's got to be just more than words, right? Because the Empress in the upright, it's an abundance energy. It's an energy that knows what to do. It flows with the universe. It sings. It's very committed. In the reverse, there's just a little bit of work that needs to be done, and it's over. It's underneath the Temperance, but this is the stuff that you have patience for. This is the stuff that you're already aware of, and so mindfully you're not trying to like wait for them to understand it, but you're aware enough to make sure that, you're going to be clear about that. Okay, you're going to have to be very clear about that. Because if there's an emotional connection, there's some things that, you know, your relationship could evolve in higher, in a better way, versus the, are you talking to this person? Why did this person text you 5 times? Stuff like that. Ten of Swords. Okay, my beautiful Aries, what's next for you? I feel like, you know, with this Gemini energy here, you have been betrayed by this energy, and I feel like it's really, really tough getting through it. And so there isn't really a major decision here today for what you're going to do. You are, you know, dealing with some lingering feelings. I feel like, you know, you want to kind of change the way you think sometimes, just for the benefit, just to give people the benefit of doubt, but you end up being right. You end up trusting your intuition. You're tuned in, and it's not like it's suspicions, but it's just so much of it can be tolerated. After a while, you're not going to tolerate it. So I feel like, you know, you may entertain the idea, you know, you may read between the lines, or maybe like say things for them to read between the lines, that, you know, you may want to start something back up, but I don't think you're going to want to go in a place where their normal persona comes out, and then everything gets damp again. So it dampens on things. And I excuse me, you know, this is an energy here that ended this relationship in the past that you had ended up in heartbreak. So it's just not something that you're really okay running to without, you know, protecting yourself this time. And I feel like that's on your mind. And a lot of this, what's going on with you on this side, makes a lot of sense, to be honest with you. Now, what's in their way? It's the Ace of Wands. You know, this is somebody that's just really has a hard time opening up in a very passionate, like emotionally passionate way. But what's in the way? It's not so much that they don't want to talk. They're really working hard at communicating and make sure that this reunion, they can re-experience it with you. But this is somebody that uses their their looks, their sass, their everything to kind of get what they want. And sometimes, you know, there's more to it than just that. So I feel like them wanting to take action to kind of propose something new here it's coming. They're really trying. They're having a really hard time because they're really worried they may be rejected. I know this card specifically isn't about rejection, but in the context of the reading, this is somebody that does not want to have a setback again, and so they're really trying to make sure that they're successful. They don't want you to completely be gone, and they want something very romantic and meaningful with you. They really want a love relationship with you. The proposal, new love offer, is really, it's a real thing. Okay, so but they're having a hard time pulling you in, and I feel like and. You may have even had, conversations where they've all but said, I love you even. And you've left them hanging because they need to still deal, like the healing still needs to happen, like we talked about earlier. The Devil here for what they really want from you. This is, again, Capricorn energy. I feel like they want your love back. I feel like, there was definitely, maybe they want you to forgive them if they cheated, for sure. That's a definite there. I feel like they just want you to realize that they're not trying to trap you, or maybe in the past things felt like like the connection was trapped, like they didn't have a lot of freedom. So I don't really necessarily think they're going to ask you for their freedom, but they're going to probably, as a grown, mature relationship, they're going to talk about all that just to kind of flesh it all out so that they can maybe clear their space and energy so that they can start fresh with you. For a lot of you here, I feel like, this is somebody that just doesn't want you to lose hope on them. Like, they don't want you to be hopeless. Don't think of them as hopeless, okay? But they did have their issues and problems, and they're not necessarily super crazy about how things had ended in the past. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Eight of Coins. This is a Virgo energy. What their next move right now? We started with the Star, if you remember, and we talked about they're just not in a good place. They are feeling helpless. They're desperate, or they're just focusing on the negative of things. They're lacking faith. And so here, they're just not motivated right now. They feel highly uninspired. They don't necessarily, they're not, whatever they're doing, there isn't a lot of passion in anything that they're doing. I'm not saying they're like waiting for you here, Aries, and when is Aries going to call? They could, but they're just not motivated in their day-to-day. They're still functioning, but they're just not up and at it, you know. And so let's see here what it is that you would like to say to them if you had the opportunity, and what they would like to say to you if they had the opportunity. Okay, let's see. You would like them to know, I want to be more than friends. Ooh, spicy. Let me know, Aries, is that true? The timing just wasn't right. See what I was saying? I hope that you could forgive me one day. And then they want to say, I look for you everywhere. I couldn't let you get close to me. Talk about that. I know that I crossed the line with you. Big time. All right, so last but not least, well, actually 2 more things. I'm going to post some specific messages for you, Aries, from the universe. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, especially if you haven't subscribed or if you're new. Let me know in the comments what's going on with you and how you're doing and everything, where the reading resonated for you and what's going on overall. But let's see what the universe also wants you to hear before we finish this reading. Okay, not all readings are going to be this long all the time, but some of them will be. Okay, so this is one of them because I was doing 2 sides. No! Okay, cards have spoken. They're like, quiet down. I'm just going to take 3, you guys, okay? So this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to put these. All right. Stay present, Aries. That's where life happens. You have the power to create the life you love. Remember that? Yes, I agree with that. 100%. And we have, your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. And if you are a current subscriber, you know what I'm about to do. If you're new, I usually ask you to please go ahead and type this word in the comment section. It lets me know you stayed with me till the very end. And for that, I thank you so much. All right, and your word is trust. So you can go ahead and type the word trust in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about the reading if you like. And your message is trust your intuition. It is in contact with a higher source of knowledge. All right, my beauties. I'll see you next one. Thank you so much. Love y'all. Bye-bye.